Boys and girls, welcome to Club Evil. I'm Evil Dick.
Evil Dick!
You're a devil in disguise is what you are. You're burning your purpose.
That's what I'm saying. Why do they think that God gives a crap about what goes on in that house? And why do they think that he's going to part the Red Sea for them to the Promised Land? Didn't you watch last season? What they did show last season was me in the diary room praying to my God, Fred. Are you taking the cameras off of me? And we are back. I figured that we would roll so everyone could see the intro. Oh, we're going to do it again. No, we're not. So everyone can see it because we have some new people with us. We have some people that haven't been with us before. We have JoJo, who's smoking up in the up over there. She's smoking and she's smoking while she's smoking. JoJo that just got the boot about a week and a half ago or so. Our Staten Island New Yorker with the coffee. And on to her left, I think this is all the same for everybody. I'm not sure. We have Bacon Boy, Adam, who looks like he just got out of jail. What is up with that beard, dude? You're not going to give us a rah? There it is. Who was on Big Brother 12 or Big Brother 13 last season? 13. Got dragged to the end in third place, just like Sheila and Jerry.
and Janelle twice, bitch. Come on. The greatest players come to third.
No. Janelle gets very upset when you say that. She gets very upset. She's like, I didn't take third place like you did, Adam. We have Big Brother 4 winner, and only minority to ever win Big Brother. June Song, all the way from Belgium. Tonight, it's always great to have you, June. We usually have June and
James.
I'm spacing out James Ryan, but James joined us yesterday because he couldn't make tonight. So instead, we have our celebrity right above me here. Our celebrity. Look at all those goddamn Emmys. All I have is a stupid big martini cup that says Villain of the Year and Entertainer of the Year. This guy has Emmys. How many is back there?
There's a lot of them. We don't have time for me to count, but, Evil Dick, you should have won an Emmy. Why is there not a category for you to win an Emmy?
There's no categories for assholes on reality shows.
Well, there should be. They're the biggest stars on TV. Of course there should be. I'll give you one of mine.
Unofficially there are. Unofficially
I want to get this all cleared up. That you are creator /
You can have
everything for this. For The Simpsons. Famous for The Simpsons. I mean, the show that's been on. Did you just cross 20 years or 21 years with The Simpsons on air?
I think this is year 25, Evil Dick.
Wow. Wow.
But I left after the fourth. I left after the fourth year. And I still get paid.
And you still, how can you beat that?
You can't.
Here's a little FYI for you. When Fox first became a network and went on the air, I was an extra on the 21st century Fox lot for the entire 3 days of shooting for all of their original shows, except for The Simpsons. So you'd see me like with a bullhorn, like walking across the studio, like inside the studio. There was one scene where for Married with Children, Peg was coming out of a trailer, and I had a camera snapping her picture, and she grabbed and kissed me. And then you see me in the background of there was a show called Duets. That was an original Fox show. What the hell else was it?
The Tracy
Ullman show. The Tracy Ullman show. I was in all of those as like background. I actually got to sit in when they were sizing up the camera before they came out of their trailers. I was one of the guys that was like, sit in center. And when Tracy Ullman came out, she smelled so heavy of pot, I just wanted to ask her if I could go get high with her back in the trailer. right before that. It was a lot of fun, and it really gave me kind of like an idea of like, nobody heard of Fox Network before. It wasn't a network before. And then I got to do all these little promos and stuff for all the different shows. 21 Jump Street, I got to meet, not Johnny Depp, but Richard Grieco. And I actually got to work. Yeah, I got to do some stand-in work for him because I had that 80s hairdo back then. After that, because
you still have that 80s hairdo now.
Hey, at least I have my hair. So, okay, we got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of stuff to cover here. I don't even know where to start, but I'm going to start with what's the obvious thing. And I'm going to throw this to Adam because, Adam, this is really down your alley. Ian in the dog costume.
I loved it. All
right, we got Krusty was it Krusty the Elf?
Cruddy. It was Krusty the Clown? Cruddy the Elf. No, I love Krusty the Clown. I was Cruddy the Elf, yeah. Because I was the creepy buddy from the movie Elf, so they called me Cruddy. Whatever.
Last season, yes.
No, I mean, he
and you had the thing was you had fun with it. The people that have fun with the costumes are the people that are fun to watch, unlike Kale, who was on my season, that tried to, wear the bunny suit over her toe while she's, sunbathing and shit like that. And I actually had to go into the diary room, and I go, listen, does she have to wear that fucking costume or not? Because I'm getting sick of it. So right away, it's like, Kale, to the DR, please. And you saw her wearing the bunny costume from that point on. But he did good with it, don't you think?
He was great with it. I mean, come on, out of anybody that could have gotten it, every year, I always think that the person that gets the costume is the right person for it. Casey got the banana suit. Enzo got the penguin suit. I got the elf suit. He's got the dog suit. It was perfect. He could play that role. And then did you hear about Ashley having the dream about kissing a dog? I think there's something going on there. I like that. But come on, it gave him his time in the sun. He's a huge fan. He's going to be an iconic character for the rest of the show. Because they always talk about the people in the costume.
Wait.
They always talk about the people in the costume.
I gotta stop you.
They always talk about people in costume. They always talk about the costumes. They always talk about it. JoJo, you were asked in your preseason interview which costume you wanted to be in, right? I heard that. You didn't say the elf. I know that.
Oh, now we can't hear JoJo. What happened? We could hear you before.
JoJo.
Turn your microphone up. She probably turned it all the way off.
Yes, she turned it all the way. You muted your mic when I told you to turn it down.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Oh, yay. Oh, I said I would have loved a costume. I would have rocked that shit.
Right, exactly.
Whatever it was, I would have made it look good. And you got to have fun with it. Am I too loud?
No, you're
Well, I think that they would have you would have been in the spirit tard, and I don't think that there would have been a little tutu. I think that was just there to hide Frank's package, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
What package?
Oh, zing.
Oh.
I wouldn't know.
Zing
I wouldn't know, but
Wow, some inside Big Brother 14.
Wait, you didn't get a sneak peek at him? You didn't get a sneak peek at him at all?
Oh, ew, no. No, Frank is so not my type. Ew, I wouldn't even want to see it.
Good social game.
For all we know, Ian has a bigger package, for all we know.
Yeah, it's the guys with the lean body fat.
Yeah, it's not always the tall guys. It's not. Height has nothing to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Frank said he was, stacked, but who knows? The ones who brag usually aren't, so.
Yeah, there was a point on Twitter where I was calling Frank Sideshow Bob, going back to The Simpsons one more time. And I think there was 200 people that started losing it when I said that. People were posting pictures of Frank next to Sideshow Bob and then next to Krusty the Clown. And you can't avoid the clown comparisons with the hair. We got Bozo. There's a lot of things going on there. What do you think, Sam? Come on. You got to have some input on this.
Well, I only watched tonight because of the show. I'm a little discouraged with Big Brother this season. I don't know if that's been a topic, but, like you guys were talking about Ian's showmance, and, I mean, come on. I don't buy that for a second. He's just too good-natured putting on that dog costume. I mean, the casting of the show was bad. Bringing back those bringing back those what are they, coaches that you knew were going to go back in the game. I mean, it really has. It's ruined something that I really used to look forward to.
Thank you, Sam.
I completely agree, and I've been saying this. I've been very, very outspoken about this season, where there's too much producer manipulation going on in the house, and with the.
Yes.
I mean, even with last week, not only did they bring the coaches back, which kind of signed me to. Resigned me to stop watching Big Brother after this season, to be honest with you. Really turned me off to it. But they totally fucked Shane by saying, oh, and guess what? There's no eviction tonight. So, Shane, even though you won HOH, your HOH and you winning the POV, winning the HOH and winning the POV in 1 week, and then deciding to go and, to pull off one of the biggest blindsides probably since Dustin was sitting next to me. It would have been. And then to trash all of that in order to keep Boogie's alliance intact was a total bunch of bullshit. And it really pisses me off. And
I'll even say they used to be good at manipulating the show.
For nothing.
They used to be good at manipulating the show in a way that you wanted it to go. To me, it's like they're like, wait, why are they doing the stuff that they're doing? It's not making the show better. Also, you guys know, I mean, you've been on the show. Even the diary room feels so coached to me now. It feels like it's scripted.
So what do you think, Sam? Like, who's at fault?
I don't know. Are there new producers? Are they too nervous about the show? Or they to me it's like the charm of it and what made it cool was you get to know a bunch of new people. And once you bring in 4 other people, then you're listening to this Mike Boogie all the time, and you're not getting the drama and the finding out who these other people are and seeing how they play this game. And and now you get rid of some people and then you throw them back into the mix. It's not what I liked about the show.
Agreed.
I like the All-Star games. That's when you can bring people back.
Yeah.
Yes. Amen. Either all or nothing. And I've said that as well. Don't bring back a few. Bring back all old people for like some type of all-star season, or all new people so you get to know them. I still don't know shit about Jen. I've had more time on commercials for this season than Jen's had Facebook. Why did I come back?
Why did he come back?
Listen.
What does that have to do with whether he thinks the show would be good? Make some money and come back.
You'd rather see all new or all stars. Did you know that you were coming back to half and half?
No, of course not. They don't tell you. They don't tell you.
That's what I wanted to know.
And my thing was, I always wanted to play against Dan, against Dr. Will. I would love to play against Dr. Will. Playing against, and I was out after, just a week. But even in that week, you could tell that people who know how to play the game. I was in there for a week, and I set up 4 evictions, a month worth of evictions in the 2 days that I was there. Adam's over there giggling, but he knows it's the truth. I know. I brought Keith on here, and Keith gave me the finger, but it's true. You go through a whole season. That's why when Survivor brings back Austin Robb for fucking the 4th time on Survivor after 2 times on Amazing Grace. The guy's been on doing these shows 6 times. Eventually the motherfucker's going to win something. I mean, Jesus Christ. And everybody said, oh, he's such a great player. And here's something. Let's get back to this season and this episode. There's a lot of people on Twitter. There's Robin Cass is all up Boogie's ass right now. There's a lot of people that are up Boogie's ass. What a great player. This guy's such a great player. Let's turn the clock back 1 fucking week to last week when his boy Frank was being blindsided and he didn't know anything about it. Was he a great player last week? I
have the same thought as you. They keep talking about this guy as this genius, and I don't know. I came into this a little late. I started watching after Mike Boogie. I actually started watching because of Evil Dick, but. I don't know, they're talking about him like he's the Michael Jordan of Big Brother. To me, he's just a clown that does shtick in the diary room.
Yeah, and season 2, let's go back to season 2. Wasn't this motherfucker out 3rd or 4th? I mean, what was it, Adam? You're like
4th.
Third or fourth?
Fourth.
Okay. He was up fourth in the season. He was shit in Chilltown and all the rest of them. He was terrible. He should have never been brought back to All-Stars, but was brought back because Dr. Will said that he wouldn't go on All-Stars unless they brought Boogie back. That's why Boogie went back. Now Boogie's acting like, I won All-Stars. I won All-Stars. I'm the greatest. I won All-Stars. And, it's...
Hey, Dick, say what you want, though. That was a great move that Boogie did when all the coaches were in the HOH room, all the vets were in the HOH room. They're not coaches anymore. Him calling Janelle out, that was great. That was a great move, great moment in Big Brother history.
I don't know if I go as far as a great move in Big Brother history.
What?
I think a better move in Big Brother history. I think a better move was
backdoor her, to blindside her. That's great.
Janelle hasn't been playing shit this season, though.
True, but she's still a threat. And believe me.
Hey, now what about Brittany? I mean, isn't she like a dumb player? Isn't like the takeaway from her season that she had no idea what the fuck was going on?
She's easily manipulated by strong guys. Boogie, Frank, Shane, strong-armed her. Got her in. Dan was there, too. It's just her and Danielle. Danielle doesn't know what she's doing. Everybody else is telling her what to do, so...
Oh, they didn't have to strong-arm her.
There was no strong-arming in there, Bacon Boy. Calm down there. There was no strong-arming. She's just an idiot. Brittany was an idiot in her season. She didn't know what...
Yes.
She got played harder than anyone ever in the history of the show. People say, and I've said this time and time again, people go, oh, but her diary rooms were so funny. They were so witty.
Yeah,
she got so far. And you know what I say? The funniest that I found Brittany that entire season 12 was when finally Hayden, Lane, and Enzo pulled her aside and said, listen, bitch, we've been in an alliance the whole time, and you're going home this week. And she's like, no. Really? No. Really? Really? No. Like for 5 minutes this went on, and then she started crying, saying, I wasted my whole summer. Then she goes into the diary room, wants to self-evict. They got to talk her off the ledge. That, to me, was very funny, Brittany. This season of Brittany, I'm not enjoying. And
she is so scared.
Why did they bring her back? No. They should have never brought her back. To coach?
Probably... they were probably looking
I'll take any coach. I don't want Brittany, and I get stuck with Brittany, of course.
But they probably wanted like a cute girl for their, their mix or something. I don't know.
Please, they should.
They needed a girl.
Was gonna come through that door.
They needed a fourth girl. They needed a fourth, and it had to be a girl because they had two guys. And the theme was anyone who's newly married or just had a baby, and those are the only four people who would actually. Those are the only four people who would actually leave their new spouse or new baby. Like, who the fuck does that? Focus on your life.
Right? Thank you.
Now,
I just got married. I'm going to leave my husband or wife for 3 months. I'm going to leave my baby for 3 months.
Exactly.
Like, what the fuck are you doing?
8-month-old child.
June has been very outspoken about this because June has also just had a baby. Boogie has a baby under a year. Janelle has a baby under a year. June has a baby under a year. Brittany's been married under a year. Dan got married under a year. And June also has just gotten married. So June is speaking as straight up as you can, saying, fuck you, CBS. I would never go and leave my baby, leave my new husband. But dangling that carrot, I remember you tweeting this. CBS dangling that carrot is bullshit because these people are such fame whores that they'll leave their babies and go back on television.
And clearly he thought Dan should be home fucking eating out his wife and working out his tongue instead of being on this stupid show. Seriously.
Hold on. Instead of this competition, that competition, is that what you're talking about? The tongue competition?
Seriously.
Was that the most ridiculous, stupid, overtly sexual, retarded... Oh.
I'm so embarrassed.
Yes, I said retarded.
I'm so embarrassed.
The whole thing.
I'm so embarrassed.
The whole thing was sexual.
Oh, my God.
That whole competition.
I don't want to fall down on my chair.
From the start with their thrusting.
The whole hit thing. What the hell was that shit? I'm like, what the fuck? Is this just... Are we going to just humiliate these house guests? At what point do they say, listen, whoever's doing these comps, fuck you, I'm not doing this with my tongue on national TV.
Can you
I'm
imagine?
passing. I'm going to pass on this one. Go ahead, Boogie, you can have it.
I would have been pissed.
You know, at least it was a different challenge. They never did that one before. Instead of all the other challenges, they did the exact same challenges. June and I were talking today. I love Glass House's challenges this year. I think Glass House's challenges are way better than Big Brother. Mike O jumped ship to go to Glass House, and he also has creative control and actually has good competitions instead of the same exact ones we've had for the last
wait,
6
what's
years,
Glass
right?
House? Glass House is the Big
there
Brother.
was
Show
a new
Big
guy
Brother
doing
sued.
competitions.
Right. That's exactly what it is, Sam.
On ABC.
And the person that he's talking about, Michael, you have to explain, Adam, because most of the people watching, are pretty hardcore Big Brother followers, but people might not know who Michael is. Michael was in charge of doing all the competitions on Big Brother from season 2 up until last season. Then he jumped ship and became an executive, number 2 executive producer.
That's the missing link. They need Mike O back.
And he went to Glass House.
But they're using the same competitions that Mike O did.
We had heat.
The only time I had sexual thoughts about Janelle was when she was banging her hips back and forth in that competition.
Adam, you just ruined that for everyone watching.
I kind of did too.
What, had sexual thoughts of... Are you talking about to Adam or Janelle?
It looked hot. It did look sexy, but...
As
much as I can't stand her at times.
I know how to turn on the Staten Island girls. My girlfriend's from Staten Island, so I know how to turn them on with the little hip shake.
Where?
Yes, she
what
is.
Part? Hey.
Annandale, is it? Farrah, where are you from?
Annandale?
Yeah.
Okay, that's close to me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right on.
Okay.
Farrah, where are you from?
We're too much to handle. We are too much to handle.
Yes. And JoJo, going into the house, when I saw you were from Staten Island, I'm like, you can take the girl out of Staten Island, but you can't take the Staten Island out of the girl. And what made you a good?
No, I realized that too.
What made you a good person out in life is that you support everybody and you die hard. But unfortunately, in the Big Brother house, that did not work. But my girlfriend was also good for you.
I know. And if I go back. Oh, thank you. If I go back,
JoJo.
I'm not trusting anybody. Like, I'm too real for that shit. Too real.
Exactly.
You sound like Dana from my season.
What's
all
also
these
true
New York
about having
girls.
when you have those coaches there, like if she had gone out, where she went out now, she would have been there for 5 weeks already.
Yeah.
Because there were 4 people there were 4 people that weren't going to get kicked out. No matter what, so you really got screwed over, JoJo. The coaches thing really screwed you over.
Yeah,
it screwed her over.
And the Willie thing screwed me over.
Kara over.
Janelle was gunning for me.
It screwed Jody over too.
Screwed Jody over. Broad deal.
Screwed Jody over. Screwed Kara over. As a matter of fact, Jody and Kara will be on Sunday show with Russell from Big Brother 11. The badass that Jordan ran across the yard and bumped chests with in season 11. I love Russell.
She didn't get expelled. She didn't get expelled.
But if it was a guy doing it to a woman, would he be gone? Of course.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
So. Yeah, there's a little sexist thing going on.
A guy
here.
did.
Hey, I know.
A guy did a woman this year. Willie hit Joe.
The other Hanson is going to be back on Survivor.
Yeah,
Brandon's
cousin
is on Survivor again.
His nephew.
Is that out? Is that public? I thought that was still a secret.
I can tell you who won that season if you want to know, because I already know who won that season.
Don't tell me.
Okay, I won't tell you.
I thought that was out.
Yeah, it's Survivor's getting really, really bad with keeping their secrets. I know who's on the next 2 seasons. Matter of fact, they announced Mike Skupin and the other ones that were evacuated. But I don't think that they said who. I said that they gave a whole bunch of maybes. So I don't know. And the only person I went to the Celebration Florida thing with Give Kids the World. I don't want to screw this up. Give Kids the World. And what they do is they're associated with the Make-A-Wish Foundation. They give the families for the Make-A-Wish kids a place to stay while they're in or that celebration close to Orlando. It's a really, really cool charity. So I went down there, and there was mostly Survivor people. There was a handful of Big Brother people. And the only person that really turned my stomach was Colton Cumbie. Remember Colton?
Yeah.
Oh, Colton, yeah.
Yeah. He got in the elevator with me. I'm like, oh, Colton Cumbie. And I kind of moved back just a little bit and then just let it go. Because nothing I was going to say was... Nothing I was going to say was going to be good and would have turned out in any way, shape, or form in a positive way for this charity. So I decided to shut my mouth for once, and just let it go. So,
Sometimes you gotta do that.
Nah, not very often, but sometimes. I'm going to go around the horn, and I want to get everyone's thoughts on different house guests. All right? The first one I'm going to throw out. I want to get JoJo in this, and let me think of who would be the best for JoJo.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's do Brittany. Brittany, what's your thoughts?
All right, Brittany. When I was in the house, I thought she was I did like her, but I thought she was really negative. Like, she's so negative. Like, her energy, she's just such a fucking Debbie Downer. Like she'd be like, you'd be down and you'd be on the block, and she'd be like, JoJo, just so you know, everyone hates you. You're annoying people. Blah, blah, blah. Like, you gotta tone it down. It's like, seriously? Like, way to, amp up your fucking team, okay? Then I come home, and then I see all this shit that she said about me behind my back. Meanwhile, I didn't talk shit about anybody in that house, except for Danielle. And then I come home and I see that you're talking shit about me and you're making fun of me, and then I find out on the feeds, which I don't even really watch, but people tell me on Twitter, they're like, oh, Brittany's still talking about you, she's making fun of you, the way you say, yeah, I know, yeah, I fucking know, okay?
That was funny.
Make fun of me all you want, I'll trademark that shit, it's all good, I'll be the first to make fun of myself. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna give Brittany a little piece of my mouth at the finale after the cameras, and be like, seriously, what the fuck did I do to you that you went and talked shit about me?
There's not that much time after that. After that whole thing, yeah, you're gonna be interviewed in the backyard, and that's gonna take hours. And after that's done, really everybody just kind of goes back to the hotels and stuff, and you're not going to have that much of a chance, and you're not going to really want to confront. So what I suggest is you have an open forum here to talk as much shit about Brittany as you like, and you're more than welcome to do it as often as you like.
Yeah.
This is
and
one
once
thing
the
that
season is over...
She's up Janelle's ass. After I saw the eviction, her goodbye message.
Well, she's scared now. She's scared.
Oh, my God.
Of Janelle. It's like, oh, Janelle, oh, my God, you're like a fucking celebrity, and, I'm going to kiss your ass, and I'm so scared of you because you might beat the shit out of me. And it's like, seriously, Janelle fucked us over. Not even at the end of week 1, she fucked us over, and you're still up her ass? Come on.
JoJo, you'll see when the season's over, and it's time for the rap party.
Yeah.
JoJo, I think you should just ignore her.
Who's trying to tell me that?
Yeah. Oh,
wait a minute.
She's not even, I wouldn't even hang out with a girl
like
like
Brittany.
Brittany
back up there, will you? Put that Brittany back up there. Who's trying to tell me Brittany does not have a wonky eye?
No, she does.
But that's what happened.
Not even that. Her personality is just annoying.
I think she's so pretty.
I wouldn't even. Brittany is so not the type of girl that I would hang out with outside of the Big Brother house. She's just.
I think we know that.
She can't keep up.
Hey guys, while you're talking about Brittany's eye, can someone explain Janelle's nose?
Everybody's talking about
Janelle's
nose.
Job.
What
is going on with that?
June. Let's send this to June.
I know Janelle is a big.
June, you know Janelle's
Dave
nose.
loves Janelle.
Okay, yeah. So having met Janelle and hung out with her, and when she was living in New York City, we hung out a few times, and she was always this very stunning, larger than life, tall, beautiful, buxom blonde, whatever you want to call her. And over the years, she's done so much work to her nose that it literally looks like a fucking penis. Her and Ashley and Julie Chen have the same nose. It looks like a penis. I'm like, why did you do this to yourself? She was so pretty. I was looking at season 6 clips today and season 7 clips. She was much prettier before she got all that work done. And now her lip is all like pressed up against the I mean, really? She looks like she has a cleft palate. Like she needs to leave the lips alone too. She's a beautiful woman. I don't know why she did all that shit to herself.
I usually recognize a lot of that stuff, but I missed it. But everyone has been talking about Janelle's nose this season. And going back to Janelle and Brittany, I am really, really looking forward to having Janelle on, which will be very, very soon. And I will be cluing Janelle in on what a bitch Brittany has been and how much shit she's talked about her all season long. And I cannot wait to, because Janelle's not shy. And
I don't think you'll need to.
I don't think you'll need to, Dick. Episode when Brittany was in the DR and crying, she's like, I can't be mean, crying. This girl was the queen of mean on her season. Like, I was laughing at that. Like, I can't be mean. You're fucking mean to everybody.
No,
so her and Janelle are both the mean
but you can't be mean to Janelle because you're scared of her. You're such a fucking bitch. You're scared of her.
And this is CBS. This is CBS trying to give Brittany a good edit because she's been such a bitch and has lost so many fans this season. Let's go to, I'm going to go, okay, this is pretty good for we have a cartoon character in the house, so I'm going to give this one to Sam. What do you think about Will? Will and his fake extensions and all of his nonsense.
Well, listen, one of the things that I like about Survivor, they've always been able to, they usually have some hot girls. And before I got to know the cast, my eye was always being drawn to the hottest chick on the show, and then it turned out to be Will. And he's another one. Like I think you guys, I think like Ian, like now we're at the point on these shows that people have grown up watching the shows. There's contestants that were kids when they started watching this stuff. So like they identified like somebody like Will. They go, he's a very strong player. I go, why is he? What's that based on? Like they're 2 days into the thing and they're going, oh, this guy looks very strong. Why? What has he done? I don't get it. But he's been tagged as that, and I just go, based on what? Why are you guys? It's just this scramble to be a Big Brother contestant, but you're already on Big Brother. Just
yes.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that gets me about Adam. And this is a good example of Adam. Adam falls into the Ian category where they're in the Big Brother house, but all they're doing is talking about past seasons. Shut the fuck up and live your own season.
Thank you. Seriously,
because
I love that he's like, Russell's my brother. Like, shut the fuck up. Enough about that. We know. Don't remind us.
Wait, I'm going to defend Adam. His character was a crazy Big Brother fan. Like that was part of what he was there, and but
that's why
but these other people,
yeah. Well, the whole thing with Adam was that he had these three. Adam was all about three things: Big Brother, bacon, and Tori Spelling. There was nothing else. No masturbation.
Oh, there was one other thing.
All about those three
One other thing. Yelling.
Oh, another yeller. Yeah. And he was
not as bad as Joe. There you go,
Joe and Dan. We have Joe and Dan in the diary rooms. I want to kill them both because they both go in. And why did they feel? Did Dan not hear when he came out people saying, "Dude, why shut the fuck up? Why are you yelling in the diary room?"
I don't think he can help it. I don't think he can help it.
Really? Why?
But he's so quiet in the house.
Look,
and I bet you he's quiet. I bet you he's quiet in bed too. I bet you don't even know if he's alive in bed.
I bet
he's like.
Yeah, he probably sucks. He don't know what he's doing. Please.
Whoa, JoJo.
Well, JoJo, we all saw that with the tongue action. He was giving that little lever in the competition and why he lost so badly.
Horrible.
So everyone was on Twitter saying, "I feel bad for Dan's wife." That poor girl.
I do feel bad for her. Did you hear? Did you hear Dan's wife is getting death threats from like the crazy Janelle fans?
I can't wait until
terrible.
Wait until Danielle gets out of the house. If she thinks she's getting death threats, there's going to be like shit packages being mailed to her house because these people are nuts.
They're nuts.
They are. And
I know
only got
Shelly
one.
got death threats too for getting rid of
Yeah.
Jenna.
Yeah.
And it's just a game. It's a game. The fans take it way
America's
more
sweetheart.
seriously than we do. The fans
I
take
don't
it way more
understand.
seriously.
Crazy.
I'm getting a whole bunch of shit too
I'm
tonight. I'm not
getting
even
so many
fucking on this
haters, and
season.
it's like, bring it on. I fucking love it. Keep saying it. I'm not going to be like Danielle and go cry. And it's like, oh, why don't you like me? I don't give a fuck. Like me or not. I don't care. This is who I am. I love who I am. I know who I am. And that's it. I don't care.
You're exactly right.
I'm
And
like, you don't like what I have to say? Don't read it. Simple.
We have another person in the house, in Danielle, who thinks that America loves her when, in fact, the truth is that everyone hates her. And, we have all of these Janelle fans that are – she's going to get death threats. I know it.
Yeah.
June, you know it. Adam, everybody here. Everybody watching, I'm telling you right now, they're not coming from me, but she's going to get them. And she's going to find out how much she is really disliked.
Her voice is annoying.
Well, this week it was more than her voice. It was her lying. She lied about everything.
Yeah.
She lied about Janelle. Like every single word out of her mouth was a lie this week. Just watching the little bit I watched the feeds. So I think that she's gonna be in for a rude awakening. And I always enjoy this.
She's delusional.
Yeah. But if she was in the diary room telling us, listen, I'm making up all these lies, I can't even keep up, but this is my thing, that I'm going to lie all summer, it's one thing. But I think she actually believes them, and that's really the cause for concern when she leaves the house.
She's delusional, though.
She thinks her and Shane are going to be the next Friend show. She thinks they're going to be the next G-Show. And it's like, Shane doesn't even like her.
Shane
Can I
girls.
tell you guys a few things? I don't know if you guys watch the feeds, but I know the truth, okay? Like, day 4 or something like that, me and her were talking about the jacuzzi. All she talks about, the girl's 23 years old, and all she talks about is boyfriends and getting married and having kids. And she's like, well, every boyfriend that I've had has cheated on me or broken my heart. And I said it straight up to her. I'm like, don't you think that maybe that you're doing something wrong for them to be treating you like that? And then she even said she's here for a showman's. She thought she was signed up for The Bachelor, okay? Straight up. She was here for a showman's, and that was it. Like,
what about Ian and that blonde?
Shane, I won that HOH for you. Win it for yourself.
Fake.
Don't win it for him.
It's fake.
This is a very good,
She's just pathetic.
very good question.
She's pathetic.
Very good question Sam's bringing up. Go ahead, say that again.
Well, I just don't buy this subplot about Ian and wait, what's her face?
Ashley. Penis nose.
Ashley, yeah, Ian and Ashley, to the point where they're coaching the parents to say, "Oh well, yes, this could be the real thing."
Really? Are you?
That was just a commercial for Big Bang Theory. That was just a commercial for Big Bang Theory.
This I will give you credit for that, Adam. That was a very good catch. What I'm going to say is this. I said this last night. Ashley is being sued for $800,000 for backing out of an S&M porn video. Ian, on the other hand, still masturbates to the Sears catalog. I don't see this as being.
Ian is still a virgin.
I don't see this as being very compatible duo right here. So no matter how they want to spin it, I'm not buying it. Wait, Ashley, let's talk about Ashley.
Did you see when he told me he was going to in the HOH?
Wait, hold on. How fucked up was Ashley tonight on the show? Did she look like she was pilled out of her head? Was it just me?
Yeah.
She always
Well, you know
does.
what?
She
wasn't even on last night's show. I don't think she had a line on last night's show.
I don't think she did either. And I don't think Joe was in last night's show either. And neither was Jen. Half of the cast isn't on the goddamn show
because
anymore.
they're focusing on the veterans. They're focusing on the veterans.
That's true.
Production doesn't care.
We got fucked so bad.
Let's cut to the chase here. Was this a good move? Boogie thinks it's the greatest move in ever 15, 14 seasons of Big Brother, getting Janelle out of the house. Is he going to fuck himself by already targeting one of the vets, where next week, didn't he already say on the feeds that he's going to go after Dan? He's going to back out on the deal of the Silent Six, the Crack Pack, whatever the hell they're called, and go after Dan this week. And his boy, it's the Fruggy Broma, the Fruggy Or is it okay? Let's make this. Let's clear this up. Is it Froogie or is it Frankenbooger? Which one is it?
Wait. I like Sideshow Frank.
I like Frankenbooger.
Well, they always combine the showman's name, so it's either Frankenbooger or Froogie.
Oh, I see. Oh, I thought that was just a name.
They're trying to make him the new Dr. Willie Boogie, Frank and fucking Boogie. They're trying to make them like the new duo.
That's Boogie science.
We better get used to seeing them because Frank won HOH again and Boogie's safe another week, so another week of this bromance to grow.
I just feel it out.
It seems like Boogie, like his style is to brag to the camera that he's made a great move and everything is going according to his plan, and he just keeps doing that. And this week, like, Frank stayed in, which is obviously good for him, and Frank was originally a target, so I don't know if, like, Janelle was his move. It just worked out for him, so he's taking credit for it.
No, that was a personal vendetta. He wanted to make a big move. He wanted to get rid of Janelle. He wanted to slap her in the face again. And he did. Let's face it, he did.
He did. Absolutely.
He did orchestrate it, and he sold it well. And it was for his best interest. And right now, everybody else is just following. They don't want to take it into their own hands.
Who else could they have put up besides Janelle?
We'll do it.
Who could they have put up besides Janelle?
Joe. Get Joe out. Joe's not doing anything. Joe's the one that's going.
Joe.
He's the one that's causing all this. He's lying about it.
Adam, hold on. We're gonna. I can't even listen to this anymore. I'm gonna blow my head. I'm gonna blow my brains out listening to you. First off, your season, you sucked last season. Your strategy was shit, and I'm gonna tell you right now that the move to make in this fucking game is to put Boogie against Frank. They're the two tightest in the entire house. And even in this competition tonight, nobody pairs Boogie against Frank until the end. I mean, come on.
Yeah, no,
That would have been sick.
I was going to ask you about that. Was that
very first person
secret?
Oh, the very first person says Boogie and Frank, get your asses up. One of you motherfuckers is going to be out. That's the first move. The second move is Frank against somebody else. Then Frank against somebody else. Then Frank against somebody. He's going to lose.
No. But they had the strong alliance of 6. Ian thought he was going to be safe with them, so they didn't target Frank. They let Frank go. They targeted Will and Ashley.
Dan wants an alliance with Boogie. Dan doesn't want Boogie gone.
No, Dan can have.
Are you arguing strategy with Evil Dick? Adam is arguing strategy with Evil Dick.
Of course.
Am I
he's an expert. He's an expert now.
It was still a big move, though. It was still a big move to get a fucking veteran out. It was. And I said that when I walked out that door. I said, make big moves, because people were so scared to. And Shane's HOH, he finally did something, like he blindsided Frank. And then it was a waste. HOH was such a waste. Such a waste, because everybody was so scared. Frank should have went out the first week instead of Kara. Frank should have went out.
Well,
what the fuck are you guys thinking?
Yeah, everyone always goes into the house thinking that floating is bad. There's nothing wrong with floating. There are a whole bunch of floaters that bash floating, yet that's what they're all doing. They're not making the big moves.
Okay, but you're not going to win the game. You can float on by, but you're playing for 4th, 3rd, or 2nd if you're lucky. 2nd. You're gonna, you know what I'm saying? No.
I won floating.
I don't like that. Did you?
I actually perfected it. But I did. Floating floating is misunderstood. I think people think that floating is a bad thing, but when you do it right and you're in the diary room letting people know this is what I'm going to do this week and I'm going to switch sides, it's one thing. But when you're just sitting on your ass and you're just like eating free food and sleeping on a free bed, it's different. What is that?
Dick's favorite article is Adam Pock the worst player.
I guess if you can do it the right way, but...
Entertainment Weekly, bitches, yeah.
Wait, but I agree about the floating. It's the show. It's the players on the show that are fans of the show and get on the show and start criticizing. Because the first time I heard it was when they started saying it on the show. It's like, why isn't that a legitimate strategy? Of course it is.
Well, look at, there has been, June did some floating. You know, one of the things that I took notes before my season, because I was a finalist in season 5, I was a finalist in season 6, I sat out because All Stars in season 7. finally went in season 8. So I literally had 3 full years to watch every goddamn season because I knew I was going to end up on it. I knew I was going to end up on the show. And I took notes. And I had pages of notes. And my mother even said, "Are you studying?" She'd call up and go, "Am I interrupting you? Are you studying?" Because I explained to her. I said, "If you're taking a test for a job or for whatever, don't you study?" She says, yeah. I go, "Well, I'm looking to get on a show that I can win $500,000. So I'm studying for this." And one of the notes I never forget, one of the things that Dr. Will said, he says, in All-Stars, I believe it was, there's nothing wrong with skating. If you can skate for a week or 2, there's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to fight for your life every single week.
Every week,
you need to be ready. You need to be ready to play when you need to be ready to play.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. So, that's my 2 cents on that.
That's true. And you have to, I'm sure you have to be very persuasive, right? Too good with your explaining yourself, I guess, right?
That's one thing that my daughter was horrible at.
People.
My daughter was absolutely horrible at it. That's one thing that her game lacked, that I was the one that really did all of that, convincing of people. And that's why her game sucked last year. Because she would go in and she would say, well, if Dominic goes out, I'm going to be furious at you guys. And she would tell everyone why it would benefit her game to keep him in, but not say a goddamn word about what do they care about how it's going to benefit her game. They care about how it's going to benefit their game. So you have to be able to tell people, June, this is how it's going to work. You know, you know what I would tell Jen? I would tell Jen, listen, you need me in here. Because if you don't have me in here, who's all the focus going to be on? And she, even as stupid as she is, she'd go, me? Yes, you need me in here more than I need you in here. So,
but that's what I kind of tried to do, but they don't show that. They didn't show that on the show. I don't know if you guys watched the feeds, but I was talking to... No, stop. I was talking to Jen and Ashley, and I'm like, you guys need me here. I'm like, I'll protect you. I'll help you out. I'm like, I won't go after you guys, and it just didn't work. Like, I don't know why.
I saw you, JoJo. I saw you on the feed.
Did you?
And because you were threatening. You were threatening, but they should have gotten rid of Danielle that week.
I did okay in the competitions.
No, but your explanation was perfect. With you get rid of Danielle, you're getting rid of Dan. That was the smart thing to do. The whole point of getting rid of Kara week 1 was so they could get rid of Dan week 2, and they didn't even fucking do it. They didn't do it. They were threatened by you.
I know.
So they're like, okay, let's get rid of her.
I was like, we were talking about that all week 1. I'm like, I thought we wanted to get Dan's team out of here. Like, I don't understand what went wrong. Like.
Because
what went wrong is
every week they flip over.
Hold on. Production would have changed their timeline had Dan almost gone out and like after the third, the third player. Something would have happened. They would have changed.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not having an eviction this week.
I know. Exactly.
Do you think you think that production's really upset that they pulled that shit with Frank last week when they could have pulled that shit this week and saved Janelle?
True. They did it 1 week too early. That's the name of Big Brother. You do a move 1 week too early and it fucks you.
They're probably fuck. What were we? They definitely they definitely regret that.
Did you notice that Janelle's exit interview was much longer than any other exit interview ever? It was almost as long as the extended one.
Yes, I know.
She's a Big Brother great. She's a Big Brother great.
And they had to milk it while they could. It's the last time they'll see Janelle till finale night. Unless they bring her back for a challenge or Pandora's box or whatever the fuck they're going to do.
Nah, this is going to be the last time you see Janelle on Big Brother. She's not going to be coming back after this. It was a terrible season for her. No, absolutely. I think that Janelle's done after this. I don't see it happening. She played a really shitty game. She didn't get anybody on her side. She had what Janelle needs, and this is why Janelle went so far in All-Stars, and even in season 6, she's a great competitor. She's a horrible strategist. She needs somebody that she could trust to be the strategist for her, that she could trust in the house.
Right.
And this is one of the reasons that I always told Janelle I would love to play with her in the house, because it would be like playing with my daughter that won all the competitions and stuff, but not having to put up with her bitchy attitude and wanting to strangle her. It would be great for me.
That's not all you want to play with her, Dylan, Dick.
So
We know.
no.
Right?
Janelle and I just are good friends. I mean, she's married. I'm engaged. Life goes on. She's really cool.
What
Become
have
good
been great
friends of it.
was
Actually, who introduced me to June was Janelle. Was at a party, like, wasn't it a Big Brother premiere party where she handed you the phone? I was on the phone.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, that's the first time that we talked. And thank God for Twitter, because this is where me and June have really become friends. And even last year, after the season ended, me and Amy went out to Europe, and we met June in Paris.
In Paris.
And, we spent a couple of days together, and we had a great time. June is one of the people. Let me tell you, people say welcome to the Big Brother family. I say fuck you. Okay, because most of the Big Brother people are retards that you cannot catch me in my life hanging out with. Yeah, I see you at an event, you're all right.
I agree.
But you got people like Lydia, you got people like Chelsea. I know that June always gets irked when I say that. I hate Chelsea. You have people like Reagan that I'd like to punch in the face. Then you have people like that I've become good friends with, like June and Janelle. And, I can appreciate that. But for me, it's not all, welcome to the Big Brother family. Because most of the people I hate.
Yeah.
So
you'll see, Jojo.
Yeah. You find the ones that you like, and then you stay with it. Like, that was my problem. Like, if I don't like you, you're gonna know I don't like you. Usually, like, I had the people that I liked and that did not bore me, and I hung out with them. Everyone else bored the shit out of me. Like, you guys, your fucking geography conversations, they're not interesting me. Your baby conversations, like, I don't care. Everyone says I talked about sex and weed a lot and, doing adrenaline things and skydiving. I'm like, yeah, well, at least my conversations were interesting and they weren't fucking boring. Like, I can't.
When I was in the house, I sat and talked with Zach, that goofy motherfucker, for hours on end about pinball machines, about comic books, about anything that he was interested in, because I needed him on my side.
Yeah.
Inside the house is one thing. Outside the house is a completely different thing.
Yeah.
So
Jojo,
you'll
you
never
really
catch me.
remind me of Dana.
I did do that. Which
that's
one
right.
is she?
If you go home
I
and
did
watch
doing
TV,
that, though.
Dick, why don't you coach people before they get on the show? Why don't you get them before they go on the show? Give them like a little crash course.
I honestly thought
they give you the seasons, the CBS seasons, but they don't give you the seasons. You got to realize there's a lot of downtime in that house.
Listen,
it does. It's two different games.
I thought the idea of the coaches was a really good idea. And everybody that read my tweets, that I talked to, that did these shows with me here, knows I was very, very excited about this season. I had very high hopes for this season. I really liked the idea of the coaches. And when everyone's like, the coaches are going to come into the game, that's when I started getting pissed. And I'm like, this is fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Because you have
Stupid.
three great players in the game, and Brittany, that you're going to give a 5 eviction pass to. A 5 eviction pass to these people before you let them in the game. So I don't care if Boogie or Dan or whoever blows through the rest of the season. Even if they win, it's not a real win. I mean, what do you guys think?
They got to know everybody. They knew all their strategies. They knew all their secrets, like everything about them. Because the players confided in them to tell them, like, everything. Because they're looking at you like, you're my coach. And, like, I'm going to tell you everything because you're going to help me. You're going to guide me.
And they would have been the first 4 out. The first thing you know what to do is to get rid of the experienced winners. They would have been out first 4 evictions.
But they never do that. Look at Survivor. They never do it. They're always so stupid.
Russell Hantz was out first.
That was the only one. He was the only one, and it was because Russell was such an asshole. They kept Boston Rob in, and he ran and made everybody look like a complete dick that season. When he finally won. But if they were smart, they would have done the same thing on both tribes. People from both tribes would have got together and said, listen, you guys lose. You vote out Russell first, and I'll tell you what. the next competition, we will volunteer to lose, and we'll vote out Rob. Then we'll have a game, and it's on. That's what should have happened. And that's what should happen in any one of these games, anytime there's anybody ever brought back. But these people are so fucking starstruck and so stupid that they're always going to find people to just lead them along by their nose.
Or we just suck for the first 3 weeks and give you guys the power.
First 3 weeks? Anyhow, we're talking about... Let's talk about people that suck.
Oh, they were all up the coaches' asses. They were all like, oh my God, like you're fucking like stupid.
Every time they bring somebody back. Adam, this one's right down your alley. People that suck. Jen, what's your thoughts?
Who?
Exactly. Who? Is he even on the show?
You know what? I was really surprised. I'm really surprised that they gave her a question tonight on the live show just to remind everybody that she's still in the house. But you know what? This is going to work for her for another few weeks.
Yes.
It's going to work for her a few weeks. She's going to be able to stick around. And, once it comes down to, the players actually trying to, finish it out, she might last, final 6. But, unless she could win a competition. And I was really hoping in the last HOH that she actually stepped up. Hey, Jen, let's see what you can do. And she was out
Battle
early.
of the band.
I love her for the medal, but, hey, you know what? Maybe Entertainment Weekly will take the title away from me and give it to her this year.
She sucks so fucking bad. All she's doing is taking up a goddamn bed. She might as well be sitting at his homeless shelter. She's not doing anything. She's a waste of fucking space. I can't stand her on the show.
Yeah.
She just gives me a fucking headache.
They're gonna leave her alone for a while until get to she'll definitely be in jury because she's not gonna threaten anybody. Maybe she wins. I was really hoping tonight either Will, Joe, or Jen won HOH just to see what the fuck they were gonna do, just to see what they would do to break up that house.
But she's not even a good floater.
She's not even a floater. She's just a
She doesn't care. She's at a resort for the summer. She's at a resort.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I feel bad because she's a cool chick. I know friends of hers. And it's just sad that she comes to the game and doesn't really bring anything to it.
I want to move this along and cover some more people here. I want to touch on Dan real quick. Some people say that Dan's playing a shit game. Some people say that Dan's playing a brilliant game. After not this HOH, last week's HOH, where it was the pirate ship, he's leaning, and he finally falls off. Then he goes in the diary room. After he was up there for 2 hours, mind you, then he says he threw the competition. Who calls bullshit on this?
He throws every competition he hasn't won.
Yeah.
Well, he clearly does. He clearly does throw some of them, right?
Some of them.
But then he loses. He loses the other ones and says that he throws them.
Yeah.
If you're gonna throw a competition, why the fuck are you gonna torture yourself up there for 2 hours?
What about the team? What about the team he picked? The stupidest team you could possibly pick. That was another time this year where I was going, wait, this guy's supposed to be a genius?
I'm going to show you right now Dan's strategy. I've showed this to June already. This was Dan's strategy picking his team. Are you ready? Okay. I want her. That was Dan's strategy.
And then it's like, oh my God, who's this black girl?
Can I tell you what he did? No. He was like, I'm not going to go after the East Coast girls, me, Jen, and Ashley. He's like, because you know what? I can't manipulate them. And they're going to be like, you know what? I'm going to do this my way and do whatever the fuck I want. You can give me your advice, but I might take it, but I might not. He picked the girls that he knew he could easily. No, but everybody was saying this. Everyone in the house was like, because we were all like, what the fuck? Why did he pick those girls? I don't know. And I really think, tell me what you guys think. But I think it was all right, he has a great social game, right? That's what Dan's known for, his social game, basically, no?
Yeah.
And screaming in the dark.
I thought he wanted to pick the girls that he was like, all right, I'm going to take these girls, I'm going to tell them exactly what to do, they're going to listen to me, and they're going to play this game the way I would play it. They're easy to manipulate, they're going to listen to me.
I can see that.
He's been very sloppy this year. by him telling Boogie right after last eviction that Frank was going.
What an
Dan
idiot.
from season 10
Yeah.
would have never said that. He would have never said that.
He's an idiot.
And even during the vets meeting upstairs, when after it was all done, when he said to Boogie, he's like, you know, if you want to scumbag Shane in 2 weeks, go ahead. And Boogie's like, I wasn't even thinking about that, but okay. So he's playing a really shitty game this year, Dan. I don't know what he's thinking. He's just married. His head is outside the house.
Boogie's biggest competition. Boogie's not an idiot by any means. He knows his Dan, and he knows that Dan is a big liar. That you can't trust Dan, and I truly believe that Dan might find his own ass up on the block or maybe backdoored this week.
That would make me happy.
Frank being HOH.
I'd love to see it, but I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. Boogie needs him, and he needs Boogie because sitting at the end, if it's two winners that have won before, you got to give it to one of them.
Boogie doesn't think he needs anybody. What do you think about Dan? What do you think about Dan's goodbye to Janelle when I'm going to throw this one to Sam. When he goes, Janelle, and America, when he's voting, America, I'm really sorry. I really tried to work to keep Janelle, and we all know he's a lying motherfucker because he didn't do anything to keep Janelle. What is this? Is he playing to America? Does he think everybody's that stupid?
No,
I don't know at what point like this strategy goes to the rooms. You guys would probably know better than that. I just thought that doesn't make any sense. I haven't seen that on the show.
Yeah.
No, or on the feeds. No, he was complete bullshit.
Okay, bullshit.
He's more concerned with selling his book.
He doesn't want to get death threats.
Too late.
No, he won't. His wife will.
I know, right?
Oh.
That was weird.
Well, we're about to wrap this up, Fetus. So, quick around the horn. I'm going to start with June. Who is your? I know you do your. What the fuck is it for Super Pass? Your ratings,
my power rankings blog.
Your power. Who do you have to win? Who do you think is in the best position to win at this point right now?
Ian.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not agreeing with that, but go ahead, Adam. Who do you think?
Shane was my early season pick. I'm going to stick with him for now. And you could also catch me on Super Pass Rants and Roars every Tuesday at 6 o'clock with Matt.
Don't be promoting their motherfucking shit on my show. Fuck Super Pass. They can lick my balls. JoJo, who do you have to win?
Oh, God, I don't know. I really think Yvette's going to take it for some reason. Maybe Boogie
Which
or
one?
Dan, but I'm going for Shane. I want
you
Shane
only
to
got
win.
3. Really?
I know.
I think he's in a good spot right now just because he's pissed a lot of people off. But he's a strong competitor, stronger than about anybody else in there. He was saying, this is when he had the opening the presents or whatever the fuck the thing was, and they're trading the POVs yesterday, and he goes, this is the 4th POV that I've had. Well, everybody knew that it was going to stay with him, but it doesn't take away from the fact that even though the competition has been shit that he's been up against, he still has three POVs in a row.
Actually, he has zero POV. He has zero POVs because the game reset last week, so all the stats go out the window. It's new stats. He's 0 for 1.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Who do you like, Sam?
All right, personally, real quick, I want Dan to win because I just want everyone to be like, fuck, we should have never got rid of JoJo, and that's it.
Okay,
They're not going to say that if Dan wins.
I'm going to say Mike just because he's in the Fear Alliance and he seems pretty good, and I don't want to say any of the obvious choices. I'm tweeting at Simon Sam, by the way.
At Simon Sam. And we got at Heavy Metal Teddy for Adam. We have at JoJo. What the fuck is your Twitter handle? At JoJo what?
JoJo Doll. JoJo Doll.
JoJo Doll 1. We have at June. What the fuck? Dishes, right? June Dishes. It's not June, it's Jun. And of course, mine is at Evil Dick with EVEL, not EVIL, motherfuckers. I want to thank everybody for showing up tonight. I've been trying to get Sam on for a while, even though he was a Rachel fan last year. I'm glad that you came. And I want to push and say, I am also a big supporter of the Sea Shepherd, what they're doing with the whales and the sharks and everything else that's all
And
fucked up in our
you
oceans.
know that the Sam Simon will be joining Whale Wars next season. My boat will be their new secret weapon on the next season of Whale Wars as we finally end illegal whaling in the southern oceans.
So you're going to be joining the Bridget Bardot, the Bob Barker, and I know
And
we
the
have
Steve
a couple
Irwin,
more I'm
yes.
missing. The Steve Irwin, that's right. Well, congratulations. That's awesome. Right on. So we have. I want to thank everybody for the show tonight. It was a great time. Great having you. JoJo. We'll have you back again. On Sunday we have Kara.
I would love
we
to.
have. I know you would. We'll have Jody, Kara,
I
and
would love to see.
Russell.
Anytime I get to see you, Dick.
Oh.
Anytime she gets to see Dick, period.
Hey, back off, JoJo. I'm the only one that go out to kiss Dick's ass. Come on.
You
Get it right. I'm the
you
only
back
one.
off. You back off.
Fetus, do
back
we have
off.
the picture? Do we have the picture of Adam kissing my ass from last season?
Come on. This is classic.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm not gonna
I
do
know
that, no.
He's going through his computer really fast right now. He's trying to bring it up. Can he do it? He's on the spot.
should
Fetus,
be-
can you bring it up?
That should be on like speed dial. Come on.
It should be there.
Wow.
Yes,
Come on,
no.
Fetus. What's wrong with you?
I don't even hear anything.
I won't
Fetus,
do that.
there it is. There it is. Adam
I'll
kissing
kiss
my
something
ass.
else.
And
For the
what
record,
I'm
that's a chop. I was not really kissing his ass. That's photoshopped in. You can see above.
That's a great.
my head
It's a
is.
great Photoshop
That's
job.
not really me. It's a great Photoshop job, and I never literally kissed his ass. Just figuratively.
It was actually me at my friend's house in Florida where his father passed out drunk, and I pulled my pants down and stuck my ass on his face, and they took a picture. And it worked out perfectly. I'm going to close
Big
the
Brother
show.
house.
It is the Big Brother house. It's a Photoshop job. We're going to close out. Fetus, I want you to roll the clip that Fox Reality threatened to sue me over because they said that this was their tape, but in actuality it was mine. I told the lawyers to kiss my ass, and I left it on my website and everywhere else and begged them to sue me, and it never happened, and Fox Reality is no longer a network. This was at the Fox Reality Awards the year after Danny Bonaducci threw Johnny Fairplay over his head, broke his teeth out when I won for Entertainer of the Year. This was the year I was presenting for Entertainer of the Year. I figured I had to do something over the top, but without people losing their teeth. So let's roll that, and we're going to close out the show after this.
The Golden Realitini for favorite reality performer. Here to present the Golden Realitini for favorite reality performer is last year's winner, A Man Who's Evil. From Big Brother 8, let's hear it for Evil Dick.
Yes.
Last time I left that change over the last year. Totally part. And it's over. And I will explain that woman that just went on there and smacked their asses was Joni from Happy Days, who's now a crazy old woman. And she just ran up on stage and smacked both of their asses. This was one of my career highlights. Thank you. Thank you to Steven over at Vivid Entertainment for giving me 2 of his porn stars to use for this night. So we're going to wrap it up. Thank you guys very much. And I'll see you again soon. We'll have you all back again.
Woo!
Good night.
Yeah.